Okay, so let's talk about while we're kind of on the subject of the No Kings Day, which I still am trying to understand like what its purpose was. Let's run through the best and worst signs that were featured in different cities. So I'm going to do a quick Twitter search. Let's refresh. Why not? Please don't be porn. Please don't be okay. Oh, this one's brought to us by Krasenstein. Great. I fought fascism in 1945 at 102. I am doing it again. First of all, I don't think this is good. He's not even using oak tag. What is that? A dinner table cloth? It's not stiff. This is not an old man's penmanship, okay?
No, and the colors are terrible. I couldn't even see what year he's talking about.
Yeah. He might not even know what sign he's holding up. Like Pop might be totally out of it at this point.
Yeah. They just told him to hold it.
Low effort. He may have fought back then, but that's just totally low effort, Grandpa. Come on.
Too sleepy to make a good
How is
sign.
sitting in a wheelie chair fighting anything? I'm just not sure. I think the left has their concept of fighting is truly broad. Okay, so we're gonna give that.
They're the ones who want to make the government bigger. They want to make, I mean, the Republicans do too, but they want to make the government bigger. They want to make government control healthcare and control everything, which is literally fascism. And then they get this dumb out here. He probably doesn't know where he is. See, that's just the sad part. Like, these people should be at like lunch with their grandkids or something, but
they should. They shouldn't be at a protest. Like,
yeah, it's dangerous.
It's a waste of his time. Nobody is eating the dogs. First of all, this dog, I think if he knew that legitimately Haitians were out there eating dogs and cats, he would not leave the house.
He wouldn't let them put that on him either.
10 out of 10 for the dog.
Yeah.
Very cute dog. Very pettable head.
He doesn't deserve to be lumped in with this crew of people.
No, do not make your dog part of your activism.
No.
Ugh, it's sad. That makes me sad.
He's probably all hot too. He's probably so hot out there.
Yeah, he probably needs water and kisses. Okay. Just that this is sad. It just is a sign that says no kings. Really low effort. You got to get a bigger piece of paper, people.
Yeah, it's tiny. We don't like tiny things.
No, we don't. Follow your leader. Wow. Okay, it is creative.
It's funny.
It is funny. It's a crude drawing, but it's not bad.
It got me.
It's not terrible.
You know what would have made this better is him like with a single tear and then like a shitty painting in the background, like him going, I suck, you know, because he didn't get into art school.
I had to come in closer and saw that it looks like he's blowing his brains out, right? So that's the point of that one.
Yeah. That's what he's doing.
Yeah. I'm all, oh, I get it now.
But better, but just still not. They could have gone over this again. They could have bolded up these letters. Okay. Okay, this is a great sign. They're using the Home Alone font.
You can see it from far away. It's very clear.
It's movie accurate. It's got the little house there. Everyone knows what they're talking about. It's nice and big.
Yeah.
I would say 9 out of 10. And
you know, you're like, oh yeah, he was in that. You're like,
good use of space. Sometimes you see people and they're basically putting their first draft out there. You know, like they get all the letters get cramped onto one side. And this is good space allocation.
They really hate him. Even my like liberal friend the other day, which we get along fine, but he's like, I'm so mad. You're not mad. He called in the National Guard and like just went on the whole thing. And I'm like,
it's like, oh, would you prefer to have your city continue to burn down? Is that better?
Either way. And I'm like, there's so many things to be mad at. Like I give up about that right now. Like it's just They're so
Yeah.
obsessed with Trump. It's crazy. Like, just laugh at the dude if you don't like him. He's
Their brains
hilarious.
are just broken to a degree that I sometimes can't understand.
It's too much effort. Too lazy for that.
I mean, and the thing is, the last 4 years, were you guys really like? We didn't like Biden, but were you like, oh, just angry all the time?
No, I wasn't angry all the time. I was like focusing on shit I have control over.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
it was fun to make fun of him. It was an entertaining, weekend at Biden's for 4 years.
For sure, yes.
But I wasn't like spending all my free time just thinking about how angry I am at that he, won.
Yeah.
So this one, okay, it says you can do it. Cut his effing head off. Okay, I don't like the threat of violence, but I love the movie reference.
Another good movie reference.
This is from what, Adam Sandler's? Let's see. Is it from Happy Gilmore?
Yeah, it's in a bunch of movies, so it's repeated in things like, I want to say it's also in The Animal. It was like in that entire era of movies where everybody was saying it. But I think it started in, it probably started in Happy Gilmore.
It was a great era for movies.
Is that right? I don't remember now.
Need to bring that back.
All right, this is it's humor? Bad when a straight white guy makes a sign. All right,
you're not out doing something productive, loser.
You know why I don't believe that he made this sign, because that penmanship is too good to be from a straight man.
That's true.
That is female handwriting.
That's a very good point.
I need to see a manly looking scrawl, then I'll believe that you made that sign. So, you get a 3 out of 10.
It's gotta be like a 5-year-old boy wrote it.
Yeah. Born to be a lover girl, forced to protest literal Nazis. What the F? It's boring. I don't know. You're going to lose points from me by using the word Nazi, because it's just been overdone.
Lover girl.
Yeah. What does that even mean? Is that a lesbian thing?
Born to be a lover girl. I don't know.
I mean,
there's so many choices for people of what they want to be right now.
Yeah, this is too confusing, too wordy.
Is that a choice on an application? Lover girl.
I don't know what it is. No, this is a
married, divorced, widowed lover girl.
2 out of 10. I'm confused, and we shouldn't be spending this much time discerning your sign. It should register right away. Okay, can we skip to when he shoots himself in the bunker? Okay, horrible. I don't really fully understand the bunker reference.
Is it another Nazi thing? Because
Hitler. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Again, a Nazi reference is very unoriginal. So you're gonna get. That's 1 out of 10.
They're just also angry. It's fucking hilarious. Like, where does it all come from? Where it's just bottled up inside, like 24/7, I guess. And then they make a sign.
Wow. So this person, okay, Beth Bourne, she is a mom, like a normal mom in California. So already there's so much going against her. She had a sign that said, "No child is born in the wrong body." At her No Kings event, she was physically attacked by 5 men, and my sign was grabbed, rumpled, stomped on. This is insane. All right, let's see what happened here.
Me in the face with pepper spray? I think you did. Yeah, I think you did. Get the fuck out of here. I think you did just spray me in the face with pepper spray, lady. You did. You can smell the pepper spray on me. Get her out of here. She sprayed me in the face with pepper spray. She sprayed me in the face with pepper spray. Get out of here. Call the police.
Parents, his children's title in school for last Monday.
Call the police.
Why would someone spend their time? She's wearing a Madam President shirt. I saw those for sale at the DC airport for $5. You should have got one. I really regret not getting a Madam President shirt.
You should have got one.
Yeah.
$5.
Yeah. I should have made them my merch. I should have bought them all at $5 and sold them at the show for like 20.
I would buy them and add to them, like do little doodles around that shit. Damn it, missed opportunity.
Call the police. Call my phone. Sit down. Call the police. Call the police. Where are the police? Where are the police?
So many horrible signs at this protest. She had no child is born in the wrong body.
I spoke with the gentleman who said that he was pepper sprayed by you in the face. And you said that is not true.
And I had my phone on the entire time, so
you did not pepper spray him at all.
All right, this is a little bit more longer and boring than I thought. If we burn, you, us, burn with. What?
You burn with us. If we burn, you burn with us.
This
is the spatial problems you were having with other signs.
Okay, Hunger Games reference, sure, but this reads like you, us, burn with, which makes no sense.
Yeah, it does.
So I'm going to say 0 out of 10. Confusing. Stupid. He's so full of shit. He needed 2 more assholes. Okay, that's kind of funny. I can't stand the font. But it's like a dad joke, you know. But still, the words are not big enough.
So far, none of them would go on a T-shirt, and that's how I always look at signs.
Yeah.
Like if they're that good, I want to promote that shit all day long.
That is a really good gauge. Yeah, not T-shirt worthy.
No.
Oh, look at these. Totally unrelated, signs. But someone asked in the chat if an otter pop counts as a popsicle for Lucy.
An otter pop?
I have not reviewed those yet, and I would count
that. Those are the best ever. You haven't reviewed.
Wait, what's an otter pop?
Not reviewed. It's the ones we were talking about them last time I was on, Chrissy. They're the ones that are like the liquid inside of the little bag, and then you freeze it in the freezer.
Yes, 100. They got different colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you just shake them up like that.
That's what I do with them.
What do you wait for?
I don't have room in my freezer for that many. I know that I can just leave them out of the freezer, but like the freezer space is very valuable. I got to eat the popsicles I had. Every summer I'm like, I'm going to review those this year. And then I'm always like, but they're always around. Whenever I find like weird random popsicles, I'm like, I got to get this now. It's never going to exist again.
So you buy a box of popsicles, there's what, like 12 in there? What if it's a bad popsicle? What happens to the rest of them?
I don't actually like popsicles that much.
What?
So I typically eat about 1 popsicle from the box for the review, and then I wait for my friends to come over and force them to take popsicles home.
Just let these melt in your car on the way back.
Yeah.
I eat like 9 Otter Pops in one sitting. That's how much I like Otter Pops.
Yeah, once you start, you're just like, oh, and they're so refreshing.
They're so small. Like, oh, they barely count.
2 at a time. 2 at a time.
I'm so proud. All right, these signs. Back to the signs. If you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the opposition. Again, too wordy.
Well, that also doesn't make sense because the opposition can mean either thing from like that could support either side of the argument.
Right. You could be neutral in your support. I don't know. It's stupid. You must be loud. Okay, wow. When tyranny becomes law, revolution becomes duty. Okay, that is quote from a thing. But how is what Trump is doing tyranny? They've convinced themselves that it is. Trump is a traitor. It's just so boring. These are like they've been done. We overthrew a king once before. We can do it again. This guy, girl can't even keep her eyes open. It's all these old, confused boomers.
Yeah.
It's also like, here's what I don't get. Like, if anybody has been to another country ever, third world country, and been there for even more than a week or two, like you might like it for a little bit, but when you actually hit the streets and you're in it,
it's rough.
it is rough, and you probably don't want to live there, you know? So all these people are irritating to me because of the fact that, like, go live somewhere for a few years and tell me America sucks. Like, I've lived in Mexico almost 3 years. And now, granted, I was in Puerto Vallarta. It was a touristy town, but it was still, I lived with locals, you know, I didn't live in fucking a resort, you know, but I saw how they lived, and eventually I got tired of it because I was tired of living in Mexico, you know. I missed America. It was crazy. Like, a friend of mine got arrested and he went to jail, and it was a bar fight, and he was legit in the Mexican prison out on the outskirts of Puerto Vallarta. We couldn't get him out till the next day. They have a hole to shit in on the floor. They don't give you toilets. And he was in the room.
Is it a nice hole?
I don't fucking know. I doubt it.
Or is it full? Is it full or not? I guess is what. But...
it was an empty hole, you guys, like a tube in the ground. And he was in there with like 14 people, more, whatever. And, you know, they're all just kicking it, waiting to get. And that was just like one of the holding cells. So it's like, go somewhere else and even hold that sign. Go down to Mexico and hold one of those signs and tell me how that goes.
Chelsea, what made you move to Mexico?
I wanted to get away from a boyfriend at the time. I took a vacation and I fell in love with it. So I said, fuck it, I'm going to move.
That's amazing.
Wow. Wait, you just never came back?
No, I did. I came back because I got tired of it. That's what I'm saying. I moved down there. I got offered a job in timeshare down there. And so I was selling timeshare for the time being of when I was down there.
And then did you end up successfully hiding from the boyfriend? Did he ever find you?
Oh, no, I didn't have to hide from him. I told him I was leaving, and bye.
Okay, good. It worked out.
Yeah, no, it was cool. But it gave me the experience of living somewhere else and seeing it, you know, it across the line, you know, and whatever. And even traveling down there, because I drove down with the guy that I started dating down there. And as you're driving down, one of the areas that we stopped at, there was a family that just had a rope across the road, and they pull it up as you're trying to drive by. So you're going by and they say, you know, like $20. And you're like, what am I giving you 20 pesos for, or whatever? And he legit said no, like, I don't know, but it works on so many people to just stop and give someone money when they have a rope on the side of the fucking road.
It's like a toll.
Yes, exactly. And that's what they do. And then sometimes if you don't give them money, you don't know who is going to come out from the bushes. Like, there's some sketchy shit. Federales will take your car. They pull up like checkpoints down there, like just checkpoints out of nowhere. And we would get notified because we had friends that were federales, like, don't drive through this area at a certain time. And Americans would just be getting their cars swiped. And where do those cars go? They go straight to a chop shop. Like, people don't even understand how awesome America is until they go and, you know, live anywhere else, you know? Like,
what were the most inconvenience or like the worst things you noticed after living there for a year that you were like, oh, I really miss America?
Well, at the time I was young. I was only like 23, 24. So I missed fucking Starbucks. Like, that was the stupid shit, you know? But I missed, like, I don't know. I don't really like how they treat the animals down there, which is ugly. So that was kind of shitty. It's not like they're, you know, they can't even take care of their family in some situations. So I get it. They're not going to feed their dog, whatever. But that was like a huge deal. But yeah, it was, when I was there, it was more stupid shit. I missed going and buying something that I couldn't get. Cadbury eggs. Does anybody like a Cadbury egg?
Yes.
I get Cadbury eggs down there.
I like one or two bites, and
they're like, very decadent. They're really rich.
Yeah, super rich.
Well, I still don't even know what's in that filling.
Does anybody?
Is it an egg?
It's a mystery. Lucy, you need to do a thing on that.
Yes.
Very juicy. I love it.
Okay, let's see.
Apparently they do have a popsicle, actually. It's made by the same company that made the popsicle that I ate today.
Now popsicle would be good. That sounds good now, actually.
Yeah.
I'm going to look up a picture.
I could go for a...
I know, right?
You know what my favorite, I probably already told you this last time I had you on, but my favorite popsicle are the coconut frozen fruits.
Yeah.
Oh, and then like the little flakes start to emerge the more you eat it. So good.
A good popsicle is a good popsicle. Especially on a hot day. We're finally getting into the summertime.
Yeah. I did an unprecedented thing. We went to Carvel to get a bunch of ice creams for Frank's birthday yesterday, and I got a sorbet. Like all of the flavors of ice cream were before me, but I went dragon fruit and orange sorbet. So weird. I was just like, this is refreshing. And then I was like, I feel like I'm getting old now because I went with the sorbet.
I'm gonna order it as a sorbet next time.
Sorbet. That's how you know I never get it, because I called it a sorbet. A sorbet, yeah. Okay, these are some more horrendous signs. I'm protesting because I love the USA. And they say women are too emotional, and like it's their whole Twitter breakup. I mean, that is kind of funny. This would be better served as a tweet than a sign.
There's a lot going on with that
says
sign.
Immigrants make America great, but isn't this an Italian flag that they've done with green, white, red? If that's the case, then I agree about the Italian part.
Yeah.
Lame.
I just can't even get going on this crap.
Oh, look how lame.
NGOs.
Trying to get excited. It's not working.
Clean up in aisle 47.
Clever.
First of all, what store 47 aisles? Lame.
A big one.
Look at this. Oh, I love abortions. I'm tired of people who like abortions. They're exhausting, and it's
creepy. That's what they made a holiday for it. They made a holiday for it out here. A Bull Dyke lesbian made a holiday at the legislative cap, which I love my Bull Dykes. Nothing against Bull Dykes. But when you're a commie Bull Dyke making a holiday for abortion, I think
when is it? When's Abortion Day in Colorado?
It's I think it'll be more. It's more towards January because I think it was at the beginning of the state session. So.
Oh wow.
I'll look it up, so you can get it on your calendar.
What happened? Was everybody trying to get an abortion on that day?
It's or they call it reproductive health care. It's reproductive health care day. Blah blah blah.
Wow,
they are exhausting.
All right, this is really well done. This should be an art project, not a protest sign.
What does it say?
Mom, Phineas, and Fur Bear fighting against the fascist regime. F Ice, and then I don't know what kind of cartoon this is, but I think it's cute. They drew it well.
Phineas and Ferb.
Oh, Ferb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that cartoon before. I just don't know what it's called.
Okay, cute, but better. Just bring that to school.
All these signs are just for people to hold and talk about with each other. They don't fucking care if anyone sees them on social media. Did you see that old man? Or they had a booth and it was a little Trump doll, and you paid $5 to beat the Trump doll on the bench.
Oh my gosh, really? Wow.
It was so fucking stupid. It was so stupid, and people were doing it. I'm like, wow.
This is a clever sign, but inaccurate. If I wanted to see regular people get effed this hard, I'd watch OnlyFans. Cute. A good sign technically, but
I would like to see who's holding it so I can be the judge of if I think that they're watching OnlyFans or not.
I guess in what way do they think they're getting? I guess in what way do they think they're getting fucked? This could either be for or against Trump.
Yeah. Their tag for OnlyFans is probably on the back of that. I'm just saying.
Great.
If they didn't like kings, they would make it so OnlyFans didn't have to pay taxes. That's what if they really actually didn't like king.
I really hate making your kid hold your activism sign.
Yeah, don't like it.
That's sad. Poor girl. Without immigrants, Trump would have no wives. Terrible sign. Terrible. I've seen better cabinets at IKEA. We shall overcome. The kingdom. All right, well, they should have kept it as we shall overcome. They should have left it at that. That would have been a good sign.
Yeah.
Look at it. It's all old white boomers. And then like people who are so rich that it doesn't even matter who's president. It's like it has no effect on their life.
None whatsoever.
Wow. Okay. Enough of that. Nothing really too impressive. Love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. All right. Love you guys. God, I don't even want to leave. This candle smells so good. I don't want to leave. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow. You guys are awesome. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.